Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we have a defense that loves to quickly get off the field. The Niners are top 10 in defensive yards allowed, and they go up against the Browns, who will need to find a way to move the football. Set for the call of this Week 15 matchup, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Larry, we are down the peninsula from San Francisco as you get a look inside modern Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Cleveland Browns and the San Francisco 49ers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they enter play here. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. Meanwhile, for the Browns here, they've gone a full half season since their last loss, winners of 8 in a row.
And you don't get on win streaks like this without your defense playing a big role. They've created quite an identity, and I know they want and expect this streak to get to 9.
It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. Fielded about a yard deep. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And a look here at their go-to guy under center. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it a second down. And here's the offense today that hopes to get off to a strong start. He'll drop to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes us down deep into Cleveland territory.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because you usually have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top. And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. And here's the starting crew defensively for Cleveland.
If your day involves blocking Danny Shelton, you better pack lunch and dinner. It's an all-day job.
Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Their big tight end with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. What a great weapon. So often, such a big mismatch.
And there's no route he can't run. You name it, he's going to do it. And he's a matchup nightmare for the defense. No matter who they put on him, he's going to win the battle.
And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. Now after the touchdown, Drew Kaiser to boot it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. And leading him out, their veteran quarterback. Now a play fake here on first down. It's hauled in by Devin Smith. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there. So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And how about this wide receiving core, Charles?
Well, I was at the hotel watching a little film, and you popped your head in and said, these receivers are pretty good from what I can tell. You're exactly right. Can't wait to see them do their thing out on the field.
2nd down following the run. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. For the 49ers, their starters defensively, and I got to look at DeForest Buckner.
Love him. Tall, angular. What you worry about with guys like that is can they bend and play with leverage? And DeForest Buckner absolutely can. Did everything that was asked of him at Oregon. He's going to have a big-time career with the 49ers.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. So they brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Their big tight end. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. They go play action here on 1st down. Gets it to Gordon. It's a gain of 14 down to the 14.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
Now back to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Josh Gordon with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off,
this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field. And they'll run it here. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30.
Holding offense.
So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. It sets him back for second down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
that was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
They'll come out in the pistol. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Out of the gun now on third down. Over the middle to Smith. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
That's certainly playing down in distance.
The 49ers are going to turn over to the special teams crew. The field goal unit is out there now. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. And Charles, they get the field goal. Took him a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. The gadget package there won't do much for him. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more after this. A reminder coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before that. And he will find his man on the outside. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. It works for them there. They move the chains.
And we saw them work on it in practice as well, and most teams take a period at a time to work on different things. They put a couple of periods of work into the intermediate passing game, and now we know exactly why. They got the look that they were seeking, and they were able to take advantage of it.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Okay,
now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, the spin. And a short gain here down to the 22.
Holding offense.
So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll make this a 2nd and long.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he showcases the spin, a pretty good gain before he's taken down. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he'll be brought. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. And Coons connects on this one. It's good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And the kickoff sails out of bounds, and that's going to be a penalty.
You can see the looks on the faces of the rest of the team. You have one job to do. Just kick the ball and play.
Well, that's exactly right, Charles. The kicker, this is just inexcusable.
Absolutely inexcusable. Everyone out there slugging it out for the entire game. Execute your job.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route.
Tyler Lockett. He's got Lockett. Touchdown, 49ers. Tyler Lockett, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let their return guy touch it.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. The 49ers have not been bashful these last 2 weeks when it comes to throwing the football. The Browns are finding out firsthand they'll have to deal with this passing attack if they want to win. So let's take a look at the highlights from the first half. 3rd down from inside the 10. Completion will be made here to a wide open man, and it leads to a touchdown. That takes the lead up to 7. Browns line up at the 3. The catch is made after a quick pass, and it capped off the 9-play drive with a TD. We're tied back up at 7. Browns line up at the 8. Quick pass and completion is made here, and it caps off the 2-play drive with a score. That puts them up by a touchdown. Browns have it late in the 2nd. Here we get a quick pass and completion, and he ends up at the 24-yard line before he stopped on the play. They would go on to kick a field goal and put 3 points on the board. Still late stages of the 2nd. Lockett's got nobody around him on the catch. This goes for a touchdown. 49ers tied up at 17. That'll do it for us here at EA Sports Studios. Let's get back out to Brandon and Charles for the call of the second half. Brandon.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
As if he didn't have enough to think about on that route, the comeback route, coming back to the football and catching it, decided to make sure he toe-tapped and kept himself in bounds.
And that was spectacular, but on the comeback route, maybe a little easier to deal with the sideline since you've got better vision of it.
I think that's a great point because you should know exactly.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Devin Smith, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Browns have moved out in front. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone, and the defense. And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
They'll look to throw here. He's got time. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. John Simon able to drop it for a loss of 2, and that'll bring up 4th down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
you have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. And here are the Browns now as the offense comes back out onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looks pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. Back to throw now on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Room here to run. And he's brought down. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
All right, it's football 101 to know that the quarterback controls just about everything on offense, but a lot of times what gets missed is that the center controls line play. He has to communicate to the guards and the tackles what type of front they're facing, how they're going to block it, and what adjustments need to be made sometimes on the fly as a defense will shift. Give the center a lot of credit because for the most part, he's got big defensive linemen over his face all game long that he's got to try and block and protect his quarterback and create space for his runner. In this case, he did a really nice job of communicating and executing.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got his man on the out route. Calling a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Finds a tight end in the middle of the field. Just a simple stick route. Decent gain. Doesn't get you a whole lot, but it's pretty reliable, isn't it?
And tough to defend. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Over the middle here to Rudolph. And down inside the 15 he goes. 10 yards on the pickup there. And the 49ers are going to get a first.
Kyle Rudolph doing his job and making another nice catch. Come on, it's the month of December. You knew it was going to be there, right?
I knew you were going to go there. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Here we go.
They'll set up a throw. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. They their dangerous wide receiver. His second touchdown on the season. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this fourth quarter. So that drive in total 8 plays, and it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This will be taken in at the 1. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And the Browns offense back out there ready to take over. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
The numbers comparison last week, really good game here. I don't know, he's not hitting the hole as fast as he was a week ago.
Do you get the sense that maybe, his timing's off a little bit?
Yeah.
Because last week, I think you were talking about how quick he was to the hole and how fast he was through the hole. And that created some of those big runs because it allowed some of those second and third level blocks from his offensive line. In this game, I feel like the blocking's still there, but he's just not taking advantage of it.
And he's got a man here, complete. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And this one is right down the middle. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front, but then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know that field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive, but they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays. Makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. Well, I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And complete, right side, the tight end Rudolph. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Their dangerous wide receiver, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. And how about that giving us our 5th lead change of the game? It's been back and forth.
No doubt about it, and right now, they're ahead, but they can't relax at all because if we've had 5 lead changes, I'm kind of betting on a 6th.
Yeah, we might see a 6th. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, Drew Kaiser to boot it away. This one fielded at the 5. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Around 2 minutes to go, and if the D can hold them, that'll end this one.
We always think about the offense attacking. In this case, I'm looking for the defense to do the same.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed, he can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
And he will find his man on the outside. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Offense staying ahead of the chains here, 2nd and 3. He's back to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it. Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's brought down, but following a pretty juke move that gives him the first down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Well, it's caught on the right side at Smith. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And now this is back-to-back weeks that he has treated us with a really solid performance.
We know he's great. We expect it. But this is pretty special what we're watching here. We're watching a guy in total command of every situation, throwing the ball well, guiding his team, moving them. This is a whole lot of fun to watch.
Yeah, it was fun last week. Sometimes it feels like we're at all these games. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. To throw. That's caught at the 1. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Josh Gordon with time running out. And the Browns have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
So how many practices have we watched over time where the offense works on scoring late in the game and finding a way to win, as we just saw there?
Just saw it right there. Now can they preserve that advantage that they just got? Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Coons on now to kick this one away following the score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. They'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A gain of 6 there on first. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
so for the Browns, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Arizona to take on the Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, their playoff hopes take a hit as they drop to 7-7. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Santa Clara.